So I'm going to start with changing this view into the render view. Then I'm going to go into the render properties. Then we are using cycles as the render engine. So this is the viewport. So I'm going to change this max sample into, let's try 10. Then I'm going to change this render. So when we want to render this scene, I want the render samples as 64. You can increase this or decrease this. So let's go into the audio. So I'm just going to go here. Then there's already a light in the scene, so I'm going to be deleting that. You can use X, then click delete. So I'm going to be adding some light here. Like I want the lights to come from this place into the hallway and the other side as well. So I'm going to bring my 3D mouse, 3D cursor I'm going to bring it here. Then I'm going to use Shift A, then go to light and select area light. So it's going to bring an area light here. So you can go to the light properties. Then I'm going to change this color into cyan. I like using cyan light. So I'm just going to rotate this so that the light is facing down currently. So I'm going to rotate it to face the x-axis side. So I'm just going to use RY90. So I think it's facing here, so I'm going to redo that. RY270. So let's just say RY-90. That is not rotating. You can use RY. Let's try RY180. Then RY270. Okay, yeah, RY270 is going to work. So I'm just going to grab it with G, then bring it up. Then I'm going to grab and bring it in the x-axis. So this is the light currently. I'm going to go to the light properties and change this into 100 watts. So you see the light actually came. I think the 100 watts is quite big, so let's change that to something like 50. Let's try 50. Okay, so 50 is great and is there currently. So I'm going to copy it to this side as well. So I'm just going to use Shift D, then G for grab in x-axis. Then I'm going to bring it here. So use the rotation tool as well. R in y-axis, that's RY, then 90. Let me do that. RY90. Okay. So now we have set up the primary light here. So I'm thinking, so this light is just looking front, it's just looking straight. I think we should just tilt it a bit. So let's try RX, RY. So you can just, let's make it look down. So I'm just going to use GZ and bring it up. So I'll be doing the same thing for the other side as well. So just then select the light RY, then let it look down a bit, just tweet it down a bit, then GZ, bring it up. So let's see. I think the light is perfect now. So I'm going to go to this camera view. So you can press 0 on your number pad. So I'm going to click this little icon here, or you can click in. So I'm going to go to view and I'm going to lock camera to view. So I'm going to bring this camera into the hallway. So let's just press 0. and do it manually. So I'm just going to use, let's go into this view. Then this is the camera, so I'm just going to grab it with G. Then we want it in y direction, and we want to bring it into the scene, so somewhere here. So I'm going to press 0 on my number pad back, and it's in the hallway. So let's tweet it a little down. So I'm going to zoom out. Okay, this zoom out is like the hallway is short, so this is what we need to do. The hallway is short, so we just need to change this focal length of the camera. So you can just click on the camera, then click on this camera. So let's reduce this focal length into, let's try 20. Okay, so I'm going to use GY. So let's bring it into the scene, and let's press 0 back. Okay, I'm just going to press N to close this. So this is our scene. So I'm just going to be adding some lights here. So you can just change, don't let us change this back. So I'm just going to bring my 3D cursor, let's put it here. So I'm going to press Shift A, then another light, which is aerial light. So you can change this color into some creamy light. So I think this is good. So I'm just going to bring it up using GZ. So let's wait for it to sample out. So I'm just going to go to the, let's press 0 and move out of the camera. So I'm just going to press this up view. So this light is out, actually it's moving out. So I'm just going to press GY and bring it here. So we need to add it here as usual as well. So let's select the light. So let's select the lights. Okay, I think this is it. Okay, this is the light. So I'm going to, let's go back into the camera view using 0 on the number pad. So I'm just going to be duplicating this light into this place as well. So you can use Shift D, then GX and drag it here. So I'm going to move this out. Okay, I think this is perfect. You can shift it a little bit as well. And for this side as well, you need to copy this. So Shift D and then GX. I'm going to put it there. So I'm just going to pan here. So this light, I'll be putting it here. So GX and put it here. So let's wait for it to sample out. So you can add other colors as well, and you can also, let's change this material. Like the material, let's change the color. So click on the interior, like this interior, then go to material settings and let's change the base color. I'm just going to add gray. So you can add some, let's use something like this. Okay, so let's wait for it to sample out and see the outcome. So this is actually great. So I'm just going to move out of the camera view using 0. So I'm just going to save this